All right, hi guys. My name's Brian Beck. This is for Aviation 326, our scenario 1. So in this one, we just flew from Richmond to Dare County, but we're not able to land due to deer on the runway. Okay, what do you do? And I think the important question here is, can you log cross-country flight time? What are all the considerations in your decision-making process? So, first question in here, what do you do? Really, you've got two options. According to this, you've got two options. You can either land at Dare County, or you can fly straight back to Richmond. There's deer on the runway, so do you land at Dare County? Probably not. I guess theoretically you could go fly a low approach and try to scare off the deer and make a landing, but in the interest of safety, we're not going to tell a DPE that we're going to go try that. So the other option is fly straight back to Richmond. In that case, can you log cross-country time? No. And if you look at the FAR aim, and we'll actually cite this if we're sitting in front of a DPE, but if you look at the very front of it in part 61, it tells you that you need to, in order to log cross-country time, or cross-country flight is defined as a point-to-point flight with a landing at an airport other than your point of departure. I messed up the wording there, but you know what I'm getting at. And to further that, since we're a commercial student, we're going to be applying for a certificate. That flight needs to be at least 50 nautical miles straight line distance, or more than 50 nautical miles straight line distance. So how do we work around this? We're working towards our commercial, which means we need a whole lot of cross-country time. So if you look at ForeFlight, there's a whole lot of other options we can go for here. Needs to be at least 50 nautical, our landing needs to be at least 50 nautical miles away from Richmond, where we took off. So we don't have to land at Dare County, we can go land somewhere else. And that's probably what I would do, is divert. First thing after you see the deer on the runway, hopefully we're in AVIA conditions. We're just gonna climb up and hold or circle over the airport at 3,000 or 4,000 feet. Get our bearing back together and figure out a plan of action. If you've got ForeFlight with you or a sectional on your lap or something, you can pick out a couple of really close airports that would make a good option for landing. One right next door, just north of it, is Kitty Hawk. You could go make a landing there. And if you're an aviation nerd like myself, why wouldn't you go to First Flight and go see the Wright Brothers Monument and all that? But I understand it's kind of a short runway. It's only 3,000 feet, and Kitty Hawk is known for being windy. So the first thing I'd do is probably climb up, figure out where my nearest airport is, which in this case is going to be Kitty Hawk. I'd listen to the AWOS there and find out if it makes sense for me to go there. Maybe I'm not comfortable with a 3,000-foot runway and a windy condition, so I want to go try somewhere else. And then I'd probably look to the northwest and find Elizabeth City Regional, which is a huge class Delta with services. I mean, we've been on a long flight so far. We've been holding for a minute. Maybe we want to go get fuel. We'll go there. They've got a 7,200-foot runway. They've got, FBO, full fuel service, bathrooms. That's probably what I'd do. So probably to get through this flight, what I would do is, you're going mist off of Dare County. You're going to climb up, hold, find Elizabeth City on the sectional, plot a course over there or plug it into your GPS, whatever that may be. Start pulling the materials that you need, like airport diagrams, maybe approach plates if you're IFR. Start talking to somebody about it. Maybe you want to pick up flight following so you can get a nice transition into that Delta. Start putting together all the frequencies you need. Your ATIS, since you're going into a Delta, you're going to want tower and ground, and go from there. Get the airplane on the ground, replot your way back home, and head on back. And in this case, you're making a landing, about 100 miles. So it's not as long of a cross country, but you still get to log all of that time for cross country time. And that's it. Thanks, guys.